Everybody, how's it going? Mark here, Backcountry Pipe. The Hardcastle Camden 101, and in it, some LG Peretti 432. Aromatic summertime blend, pretty good. Never had it before till I picked it up earlier this spring when I was at LJ Peretti's, like I mentioned, and I wanted to try my hat at another aromatic Cavendish kind of blend, and that was a popular one. And I got to say, it's pretty good. It's got you read the flavoring, it's got like a little bit coconut, vanilla, caramel kind of taste. But I also find there's some similarities, or it kind of falls in that same bucket as the Ken Byron Ventures Burley Morning Pipe, as far as not being, that kind of in-your-face aromatic. But regardless, it's pretty good. Hope everyone's doing good. Hard to believe that we're kind of into that home stretch, the end of July. Don't know where the summer's gone. It's certainly been a busy one and a fast one, but still lots of summer left. I guess we're the dog days of summer. And with that, last week I was on vacation. Spent some time at the cottage, between the cottage and ball fields, and a couple little day trips. But we did go to some antique stores, and I got a couple new finds I wanted to share, kind of pipe related. As you can tell, I'm a sucker for the old cans, and went to a couple shops and I found a couple things that tickled my fancy. One was a old Edgeworth ready rubbed tin. Fortunately, there's no top on it, but it was in good shape, so I snapped that one up. I came across a Gallagher's Rich Dark Honeydew ready rubbed tobacco, which I believe was Jack Hargrave's pipe tobacco of choice. I'll have to look that up just to confirm, but never seen that kind of a tin before, and it was kind of odd to see it here, so I grabbed it. And it's so cool to have the old tins with just the, the painted labels on them. And just as I'm an outdoorsman, I came across this, even though it was in a bit of rough shape, but it got a patina on it, we'll say. I got some a tin, forest and stream tin. Thought it was pretty cool, even though it's marked up a bit. It not one that I've seen around. So yeah, some yard sale finds through our travels last week, which was pretty cool. So I'm gonna get those, find a spot up on the shelf here once I start using the basement a little more. Time of year, I'm not really down here much. And another cool find that I got, which was given to me by Home Waters One. It's unopened yet. I haven't opened it. I will at some point in time. But I have an unopened tin of Gallagher's Condor Long Cut. Still sealed. I don't know if it's any good. Regardless, it's cool just having the tin, but it hasn't been opened. I can smell a little bit of the light Lake Landy through the tin, but it still appears to be sealed and everything. I'm not sure the date or the age on this, but yeah, made in the United Kingdom. So that's a real treat, possibly. Fingers crossed that it's still good, and even if it is dried out, perhaps maybe I can try to bring it back with some humidity or something like that. So those are a couple pipe related new acquisitions on my end. So hope everyone's doing good. It's yeah, like I mentioned, we're the dog days of summer. Harvested my garlic. I will post a video of that. I'll tag it on the end here, as well as the garden here at home. Gardens are doing good this year overall. It's been a good growing season. When it rains, but then when it's dry. So must be just the good mixture, or perhaps just a good spring, which has been, our spring's been, pretty well balanced on the drier side, which should make for good grouse hunting this fall, hopefully. Looking forward to that. Not to brush summer away and thinking of hunting season yet, but before you know it, it'll be right around the corner. I'll probably post a little video of the garden here at home as well. Quite a bit of deer around here, so I had to kind of put some fencing or netting around it temporarily just to keep the deer out. But we've been eating from it: peas, beans, onions, cucumbers, tomatoes will be soon. So it's just been a really good garden year, which is great after the past 2 or 3 years that have been lackluster. And this has probably been the best year for garlic that we've had as well. Other than that, not a whole lot going on. No new pipe purchases or anything like that, or cigars. I've been kind of come to the cigar front. I have been enjoying some cigars, but mostly just kind of smoking what I have in my humidor. Yeah, and that's it. Just but not really spending much on the pipe and tobacco front or cigar front this summer. Using what I have, and there are probably some tins that I might want to get, but I'm trying to be more selective, shall we say. The Peterson Donegal Rocky 999, fantastic. All I had in this was Interdale. I'm out of Interdale now, but it was great. I really enjoyed the Interdale. Pretty much my summertime blend. As far as when it comes to pipes, and I do get the time to have it, finishing up with the 432 for the summer, and I had, excuse my reach, a tin of Spear of Scotland to try, which was going to be originally my summer blend, but we'll see by the time I ever get through what I have here that's open, and for the amount that I get to enjoy a pipe with cigars as well. Maybe I'll have to save this one for next year. I'm not so sure. We'll see. And I'm looking forward to getting into the Condor come this fall, or maybe sooner. The Bothy Flake, I should open that soon and jar it and let it sit. And yeah, so many blends and that I want to try and kind of get to, but there's so little time. I guess that's what makes it a good hobby, and kind of fun, because there's always that anticipation of trying blends that I just don't get to have every day. Especially this summer, cigars and pipes have been on the fewer side, mostly just due with baseball. 2 weeks left of regular season, and then we're into the playoffs, which are going to go to 2 or 3 weeks. We're middle of the pack. I think we're flirting with 5th or 6th place in points right now. But the kids are learning a lot. It's been good. I'll be glad when it's over, but all the same, it's been fun, it's been challenging, and it's been rewarding all the same time, which I guess is probably the same as any kid's sport. But with that, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna put the couple garden videos on at the end of this and light this up again, because I can't talk and smoke this at the same time. So we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Willow, what are you doing? Hey, girl. Hey, Willow. Is there a squirrel there? You see the squirrel? Huh? Where's that squirrel? So here's garden number 1 or number 2, depending how you want to call it. But this is the at-home garden. Fenced in due to the deer situation here. There's a lot of deer around. But it's one of the better gardens in the past few years here. Have tomatoes all grown here. There's a mixture of Roma tomatoes, beefsteak, Scotia, whole variety of tomatoes here. Got some cucumbers. Over there I got some sage, some chives, cilantro, rosemary, parsley, summer savory, oregano. Got some lettuce, some Swiss chard here, some basil, eggplant, and we have some onions, and then carrots, parsnips, green beans, yellow beans, and some peas. As I go out this way, go over, this is where all the garlic was, which I'll show you here in the next clip. But now I have squash and pumpkins I planted in between the garlic, knowing that when I pulled the garlic, there'd be some space here. Some purple sage. And this is the last growth of the rhubarb for the season. So there's the at-home garden. Finally just getting some time to work it a bit. I've been so busy with baseball. But we got a few days with no games, so before it rains tonight, I'm just working some of the soil. Just as a follow-up, here's the garlic that was harvested today. Planted this last, I guess it would be early November. 96 cloves of garlic. Everything's gonna hang here and dry in the shed. And we'll have garlic right until next year's season. We got the last little bit this year from last year. It's certainly nice to grow your own garlic, all organic. And it's pretty cool when it's all braided and it dries, and we just put it down in the crawl space in the basement. We have garlic all year.